cricket life and everything in between. 25 questions with Brendon McCullum. Who's the best bowler you've ever faced?
Best bowler I've ever faced, there's been a whole lot of them. I think Shane Warne was certainly a guy who you just felt very nervous about facing because of his ability to play the man. You always felt like he was in front of you as a player, and I think, well, he's a great man too, so I've got to say Shane Warne.
Who was your cricketing idol growing up?
Two cricketing idols growing up, obviously the New Zealand guys, but for me, Viv Richards and Alan Border were the two guys who I really idolised growing up for very different reasons. Obviously, for what AB did with Australian cricket and his leadership and how he was able to just galvanise that setup, which lasted decades really. And then obviously Viv because of his swagger and because he was the king.
Williamson, Kohli, Smith, Root. Who's the best batsman?
You can't split those four. Look, I think they're all incredible players. They're all very, very different about how they go about their work. They have completely different techniques as well, which I think is very exciting for all cricketers coming through as well, that you can adapt your own technique to it, believe in the technique that you've got and be a world-class player, and those four are fine examples of it, and they are the four giants of the batting, I guess world batting.
If you weren't a cricketer, what would you be?
It's a very good question. If I wasn't a cricketer, I sort of I love horse racing, so I would have been involved in horse racing somehow. But in New Zealand you get many opportunities, so I'm sure I would have found something if I wasn't involved in cricket.
If you could eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Whoa, probably New Zealand lamb rack, I'd say. Just beautiful, succulent lamb with a little bit of red wine jus and maybe a bottle of red wine on the side.
What's the most annoying way to get out?
Nothing worse than getting run out. It makes no sense to get run out, but sometimes it happens when we're trying to push the envelope a little bit.
Who's the biggest prankster in your squad over the years?
Biggest prankster? I'd probably say Tim Southey, because he's not so much a prankster, but just his ability to very, very quickly sort of bite back with a comment or an action. He's a great man, Tim, and he's a guy who I played a lot of cricket with, and he's a friend after cricket as well.
Favourite IPL team that you've ever played for?
Well, it's hard because I've had many different experiences with the IPL. I think Chennai was a great experience, Kolkata was a great experience, and I really enjoyed as well playing with RCB. So, and the other franchises I played for too. So, I think it depends on the group of guys that you get. All the franchises are very professional, very well run. Fans are amazing. And then the group of guys that you operate with determine how much fun you have.
If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
One superpower? I'd probably love to fly, I reckon.
Who do you idolise outside cricket?
Idolise outside cricket? A lot of people. I think anyone that has the ability to be able to go on and achieve greatness in their own pursuit of whatever role it is. I idolise my wife, to be honest, as well. I think what she's done over the last 15, 16 years of our marriage and supported me and raised our children is no easy feat, so I'd have to say my wife.
Do you have any superstitions before you take the field?
I hate number 13 and I also will never eat duck in cricket season.
One moment from your career you'd like to relive?
There's probably a few things I'd like to relive, but I never regret. But the only thing that I probably do regret is when we ran Murali out way back in the mid-2000s in Test cricket, and I apologise to him for that, and also Kumar during the Spirit of Cricket lecture. So that was something that at the time felt was really, really important. But then, now that you've become a little bit older, a little bit wiser, and you understand the gentlemanly aspect of the game, I would probably take that back.
Best captain you've played under?
Best captain would have to be Stephen Fleming.
If you could meet one sports person from another sport, who would it be?
I'd love to meet Tiger Woods. I think his story is remarkable, and I think he'd be a great guy to meet.
One teammate you'd never like to sit next to on a long-haul flight?
Gee, I don't know about that one. I quite like my teammates, so I'll be happy to sit next to any of them.
Favourite Indian food?
Chicken tikka masala.
If there was a movie made on you, who would you like to play your character?
Probably, maybe Matt Damon.
158 in the opening game of the IPL, or triple century in tests? Which was the most important innings?
Look, I think 158 changed my life. The opportunities that it's given me ever since then. It was, timing's everything in our lives and in this game, and that significance of that innings certainly changed my life. I think the 300 changed the perception of cricket in New Zealand. So I'm very grateful to have had those opportunities. So I'd probably say the 158 was more life-defining or more life-changing.
Song that is probably stuck in your head?
No, I've got no musical attributes whatsoever. I reckon I'm tone deaf, I can't dance, and I think you were either born standing at a bar or on the dance floor, and I know which one I am.
Which app on your phone do you use the most?
WhatsApp, definitely.
Favourite holiday destination?
I've got two favourite holiday destinations, Queenstown in New Zealand and Fiji as well.
One bowler from history you'd have loved to face?
It's probably Dennis Lilly, just to see just how quick he was.
One artist or band you'd like to see live?
I've seen Ed Sheeran and I absolutely love him, so I've ticked that one off, but I'll definitely go and see him again. But I haven't seen U2 and I'd love to see U2 play.
Favourite T20 league to play in?
I love the Big Bash. For me, it's a great family time. The wickets are fantastic as well. I think India is the soul of cricket at the moment in the world. The crowds are jammed to the rafters. The wickets are very, very good as well. And it's obviously the biggest atmosphere in world cricket, so I'd say probably IPL, and then just behind it would be Big Bash.
If you could watch one game in history live in the stadium, what would it be?
I'd love to have seen the VVS Laxman innings when they beat Australia, when they were well behind in the game and he managed to come back and get them across the line. I thought that would be an incredible game to watch.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments in the comment section below. Click on the bell icon for notifications.